Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Stellaris, a 4X grand strategy game by Paradox in space. So this is going to be fun. This is going to be a new series for me because the Fallout 3 series is coming to a close. I'm going to start up Stellaris while I still pump out Fallout 3 videos until the series ends, and then we'll concentrate on Stellaris, and while we pick another series to do, possibly Fallout New Vegas. But Stellaris, what is Stellaris? Many of you, some of you who haven't played it will not know what it is because it's not very talked about, and it is a 4X grand strategy game by Paradox, which I've said earlier. I've just realised that as well. Anyway, but it's basically a game about building your empire across the stars. So we're going to click on a new game, and we're going to pick our race that we're going to start with. And I think I'm going to go with my favourite. So we're going to run through the options that you can pick for your empire, the customization options. So we've gone for molluscoid, and we've picked. I normally go for the free molluscoid because the other ones are weird, like this one or this floating thing or that guy. I normally go for this one or this guy or this guy, but I've never been for this guy much. I've done for it once or twice before, so I'm going to go for them this time. Doesn't really change anything, just changes your appearance. Species name is octopi, because I like octopuses. So, plural, octopians, autopians, and adjective is autopian. So there's a lot of customization options already, you can see. Then you can go for name lists. We're going to go for humanoid free, because if we go for molluscoid, any of these, you have no idea what any of these mean. So we're going to go for humanoid free, and we might get some places like St. Pomeroy for a planet name, or Olympia, or Concord, or Fella, or for a ship name, Gatto, or Sea Lion, Sentinel, Triton, Trident, fleet names, the Phalanx Fleet, the Night Fleet, all those lovely names, so we'll know what's going on for anyone who hasn't played this before. Then we go to traits, and this really affects your game. So we picked 4. You start with two points, I believe. Yeah, 2 points to pick whatever trait, but you can only pick like anything at 2 points. But we did pick 2 that gives -1 point, which gives us another 2 points. So we can pick conformists and intelligent. And intelligent on the left-hand side here will. Oh, hold on, I've just taken it away. That's bad. Where's intelligent? There's intelligent. Okay. So intelligent on the left hand side, it gives us engineering output of +10%, physics output of +10%, and society output of +10%. Conformists give us an ethics divergence of -20%. This game's kind of hard, but not as hard as Hearts of Iron or EU4 or Hearts of Iron 3 for that matter. Anyway, repugnant. Other species happiness -1% if they see us, which is bad. And happiness for our people -5%, but we'll come to that later. There are some things we can do to fix that. Then we come to the ruler that starts off as ruling our empire, or just one world as we start off, and his name is Schlagium. I can't say names. The ruler title is CEO of the corporation, or whatever, with the Octopi Star Syndicate. We can choose the colour variations in the. I actually like that one. I didn't even see that one. I like that one. Have that. We can pick the clothes. We want to go for a sort of militaristic look. Then we can pick our homeworld. We've gone for an ocean homeworld, so we can settle ocean worlds, other ocean worlds. Because if you go for continental world, which is what we have at the moment on Earth in real life, we would only be able to settle on continental worlds until we research how to settle on other worlds. So if we start on ocean worlds, we can only settle on ocean worlds. The homeworld name is Goroth, and the star name is Gore. And we got a random starting solar system. We can go for the Sol system, which is the system in real life that we're in, or the Deneb system, which I have no idea. We go for the city appearance with Molluscoid City. See at the window over here with the screen. We've got our flag, we've got our guy, we've got the window into the world that is this ocean planet. We can have this is a mammalian city, which is the normal one, what we're familiar with in real life. Reptilian city, fungoid city, arthropoid, never mind. Molluscoid city, that's what we're going to go with, just because it fits our character. When we go for government and efforts, this really changes the way you play the game, and there's lots of things to choose from. Basically, in the easiest way to explain it is, bottom one is the money, just the money way. Corporations rule the planet. The next one up is the monarchy. There's a queen or a king, or there's other things like you can do a democracy or you can do monarchy. So basically, everything on the left is it's a democracy. Everything on the middle is a sort of democracy, sort of not, sort of in between. Like they have elections, but every like 50 years or so. But the democracies have election every like 10 years or 5 years or something like that. And the ones on the right are just dictatorships. They don't have any elections. There's one person until they die. They select a new ruler. But anyway, we're going up. We have the moral thinking. They're kind. They're generous. That one. And then we have the one we've selected, which is Science Directorate. Science Directorate. Pronunciations are not my strong point. Anyway, this one is the science route. And this one is the religious route. And this one is the military route. And for each one of these circles that we pick, because of our traits over here, so we're militaristic and we are fanatic materialist, which gives us more science output. So we got about 25% more science output than starting off, which is great. This also gives us a research alternatives, which we'll come to later, and empire leader capacity +1, which is we'll come to later. Then we go to empire name, which is the Octopi Star Syndicate, and Octopian is the adjective. We come to flag, where we can design our flag, which we just have an octopus. We have the starting weapons, which do affect your gameplay, but you can research them later. So missile weapons is what humans and that start off with. So that's nuclear missiles, pretty much, firing through space. Lasers and projectiles. I've gone for projectile weapons, just to mix it up a bit. FTL method, we've gone for wormhole travel, which is for advanced players only. I have played 50 hours of this game, so I consider myself an advanced player. But I'll explain everything about wormhole travel in a later date when we actually come to it. And ship appearance is molluscoid ships, and it just changes your appearance of your many ships. We've got mammalian ships and the fungoid ships and everything like that. But anyway, we're going to go done, and then we come to the game, how we set up the game. So we want a galaxy size is going to be huge, with 1,000 stars. We have a 20 AI empires. We're going to have advanced AI starts of 4. We're going to have max fallen empires, which are big empires which are just like falling down a bit. Which is 4, which is going to be insane. Habitable worlds, I'm going to turn up to double, 200%. AI aggressiveness is going to be normal, difficulty is going to be normal. Allowed FTL method is going to be any. So this will just limit, if you pick an option for that, it will limit everyone to a certain travel method. But everyone can have anything. Empire placement is going to be random. So we get more balanced starts. They will be clustered together. Advanced neighbours is on, so we might get crushed in the start of the game. End game crises are on, which we will get crushed at the end of the game. And Iron Man mode is off, because I like to load saves. But I don't like to save scum. No, save scum's bad. I just like to load. If the game crashes, I don't want my game to just crash every time. I want to load back. But anyway, let's start the game, and I'm going to skip the loading. Okay, we are back, and I've just been talking for the last 10 minutes about what is going on in the game right now, and the game crashed, and then the recording corrupted. So we're back again, I guess. Let's see if it works this time. But anyway, I was just talking about how science ships, what you start off with, you start with your homeworld here. This is our homeworld. Go off. We have me, or Governor Bridget Fawcett is the planet governor, and then the sun is called Gore. Well, it's not called the sun. It's a star that's called Gore. We have our space station that builds our ships, and we have our military fleet of 3 vessels and our military power of 102. And the space station has a military power of 1.4k. I also talked about how we had our technology screen. We can research. Right, so you have research, and you'll get 3 things to choose from. But if you choose Science Directorate, our bonus is we get +1 research alternative. So we may get a rare research that others might not get. So I'll show you later when we come up with that again, with that screen again, which shows what I'm talking about more clearly than I can say. But anyway, at the moment we're researching Physics Lab 1, colony ship, and an iron thruster for our military. You also start with a construction ship, which is here, moving towards another... Oh, hello. Why is the sensitivity insane? We're moving to the science ship, which is currently scanning worlds for minerals or anomalies or people, other races that are inhabiting planets. And so we can take them prisoner or stuff like that. But anyway, with an unpause, or normal speed here. Actually, the bump up to fast speed. So we can get everything going. Okay, we found some minerals on this planet. We're going to get our construction ship to build a mining station on it, which will give us some more minerals. As you can see at the top left, we can see our resources. We have energy credits, minerals, and influence. Influence is very political, as you might imagine. Let's also show off the map. And this is the map. We have started in the bottom left corner of the galaxy. There's 1,000 stars here. All these white dots are stars, or wormholes, or black holes, and stuff like that. So the green circle is our scanning range, what we can see. The orange circle is our wormhole range. So there are different travel types. So FTL travel, I think it's FTL travel is the one. No, I think it's. Never mind. I don't know. It's one of the travel is you can go anywhere that's near you, any star that's near you, but it'll take a long time to charge up, and there'll be a cooldown period when you get there. So you can go from this one to this one, or from this one to this one to this one, easy peasy. But there'll be a huge cooldown period afterwards, so might be pretty bad. However, there is hyperspace travel as another option, and you'll have hyperspace lanes mapped out. So there'll be like lanes, there'll be points that you can go from one to one to one to one, mapped out already in the world. And you can only, so basically if this one has there's a hyperspace lane here, so the hyperspace lane goes here to there to there. You can't travel from there to there. You have to go there to there to there to there. You have to follow the lanes. Now for the one I've got, wormhole travel, we build wormhole generators like this one here on the edge of our solar system, and that'll give us a range where we can jump to immediately. So you can't jump from this one to this one. You have to jump from this one back to the wormhole generator, back to this one. But there is no cooldown, and it does pretty much immediately happen. So our science ship has finished surveying our system. We can pick our new system to survey. I'm going to go for Sholmak. Let's have a look. Where are we going? Where's our science ship? I'm going to show off. There he is. Using the wormhole there. And there he goes. Immediately gone to wherever this is. There we go. Sholmak. Has some nice stuff there. So got a red dwarf. I like the soundtrack of this game. Right, we have some more minerals here, so let's go build another mining station there, and then queue up a energy credit station there. That should be good, I think. This game is the music is so epic when there's just nothing going on. Like now, it's the start of the game. I mean, it's quite majestic that we've gone to space. Oh damn! I just realised that I've read out the entire story, this entire beginning story to this, the start here. And we won't be able to see it because it's been corrupted. Actually, I'll put it in here. Now, this is what you missed when the recording corrupted the first time. So when you spawn and you get this pop-up here, and I'll just read this to you. In the eons since the first primitive octopi communities took shape in the archipelagos and the lagoons of Goroth, our civilization has spread and prospered. Through scientific progress, we have managed to stamp out the superstitions that ruled the minds of our ancestors, and reasons and rational thoughts spread among the people, our people. The inefficient nation states that we had until then organised ourselves into were disbanded, and a council of our most accomplished scientists was gathered to rule in their stead. Now, after the successful creation of artificial subspace wormholes, the finest minds of the Octopi Star Syndicate have finished construction of the first wormhole station at the edge of our system. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. Yes, that epic intro to the game. Anyway, back to the game. Okay, we're back. Okay, we've got a scientist at daily level. That's basically this guy, who's the scientist manning this ship. He's now 2 stars. He's got a buff to anomaly research speed, and anomaly fail risk is minus 25%. That's great if we can find some anomalies. Oh, hello, that's the one in there. I have to highlight it to actually go there. So a military fleet is just going to stay here. We can assign a leader and recruit an admiral of the fleet. We have him here. So age is a factor because they will die and you have to replace them. So you don't want someone who's preferably very young. Actually, this one's got a scout. I want scout really. Yeah, this one's got weapons range. That's pretty big. Scout. Yeah, scout. That'll do. We don't have. No, we don't have this guy. There you go. He's now manning this fleet, and it's 106 strength. What do we want? Do we want to buff our fleet a bit? Maybe. Let's go for another corvette. Have a 4-strong fleet. Another system survey has been completed. There's nothing much there. Let's go for another core world like Ustir. This one here. Got some interesting planets. 2 sort of Saturn-like planets here. So now the science ship will teleport back to this world here to use the wormhole generator, and then it'll teleport away. Garth has finished his construction queue. Is that this? This is this one, isn't it? Yeah, it's this. It's the space station has finished constructing what the other corvette up to 141 military strength. For that, I'm actually going to have a look at my ship designer, because you can design ships, but sometimes the corvettes are not. Okay, these are the ones I want. So we have ultimate DPS. You can either get ships that have more space for modules or more space for guns. And this one has the max amount of guns on the corvette, so that's good. Right, we're going to go off now. Look at the surface. So this is the surface of our planet. We're going to clear some sprawling slums so we can build a power generator there. Anything else we want? We want some food, so we'll clear that as a tile as well. And then apart from that, we need there's a population here growing on some food tile, which will give us more population growth for this sector and give us more food. And then this next population will grow on the I'm gonna make them grow on the power and then food, and then research, and then minerals down there at the bottom, and that should be good. We're looking for a habitable world. We've got society research gain of plus 60. Starting alien life. Wow, we found alien life on Ustir 3. Apparently, is it? Maybe it might be the dangerous wildlife as we found. Yep, we found it's a tundra world, so we can't inhabit it. What's this one here? This one looks like a barren world. It's abuzz with news of alien life found by the what the fuck? While hardly intelligent by Octopian standards, the fascinating beings defy easy classification and hint at the immense complexities and possibilities of the universe. That's good. Very splendid. Splendid, actually. Where's our construction ship? He's not doing anything. Let's go over there and build a construction station. So this line here, not the green line, the black line is our borders. What we control. We control this star. This is our first other star that we control. So as soon as this guy's done with Ustir, we're going to go to Binami. Oh, got an anomaly. No, the failure risk is too high. We're going to leave it be for now. Come back to it later. And our anomalies can go either very well or very badly. And when they go very badly, it could mean death for your science ship, or death for someone else, or insane pirate spawn, something like that. So we want to be careful about anomalies. I only go for the ones that are pretty easy at the start. Wait until our scientist levels up to become 5 stars, and they'll go after anomalies like crazy. How's construction ship doing? Construction ship is on the scene. He's building a was it mining station? Yeah, indeed. So your colony ships, when you get them, let's have a look at our research. Research colony ships, 12 months remaining for that. Now, colony ships can establish colonies outside your borders, which many players don't take advantage of or don't know. You can. I didn't know this at the start either. The tutorial didn't tell me, or the tips on the side didn't tell me. But you can establish colonies outside your borders, and that extends your borders greatly without the use of frontier outposts. Frontier outposts are necessary sometimes when there's a planet not nearby, but when there is planets nearby, go for it. Oh, mining station 90. We're at 90. We can't build. Oh, it's not within our borders, right? Yeah. But don't go there. Don't go here. And then you go here and survey system. Okay. Now, that has been a brief look into Stellaris. I hope to see you in the next episode. Please like the video. Smash that like button down below. See if we can get a load of likes for this series that's coming. And I will hopefully see you next time. Thanks to everyone for watching. First episode of my Stellaris playthrough. And I'll definitely hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.